Hello my dear friends, you're on the Military Summary channel, and today we will continue a series of short videos telling about the air forces of Ukraine. Today we're going to discuss drones that Ukrainians were using during the first phase of special military operation and helicopters that Ukrainians have. In the beginning of the conflict, Ukraine got from Turkey Bayraktar TB2 strike and recon drones. Ukraine had around 50 Bayraktars TB2 drones at the beginning of the conflict. In the first few months, Bayraktars managed to do a lot of damage to Russian convoys around Kiev, and not just around Kiev, but all over the front lines. And that forced the Russians to change their tactic. That forced the Russians to understand that they're completely started new type of war where drones play significant role. So that's why during the next months after the beginning of the special military operation, the Russians were forced and were targeted and focused just on destroying of Bayraktars. They needed to clear the sky before they're able to continue their special military operation in Donbas region and so on. Now Ukraine has few Bayraktar drones left, and the Ukrainians mainly using them for long-range recon, far away from front line. If we try to remember the real examples when the Ukrainians used Bayraktars as recon and that usage was very successful, we can talk about the Snake Island. If you remember, mainly the Ukrainians were using Bayraktars to target the Russian forces that were located on that island. So that we can say that this is some kind of successful example of usage of this type of drone. When talking about helicopters, the Ukrainians mostly using old Soviet helicopters, types of helicopters, Mi-8 and Mi-17. They are mostly transport helicopters with unguided ammo, but they can support infantry better than nothing. Number of Ukrainian helicopters before war is unknown, because you know that military sphere Ukraine is corrupted, and a lot of helicopters, some were sold by parts or entirely. But so far, according to Russian Ministry of Defense, Ukraine has lost 221 helicopters since the beginning of the special military operation. Mostly Ukraine is losing transport helicopters with unguided ammo, so those helicopters that they're trying to use to support their infantry, that they are forced to send to the combat line. When talking about the future supplies and support from the Western countries, we know that the Ukrainians are going to get, or already got, 14 helicopters from Croatia, Mi-8. And that's it about the drones and helicopters. The next videos we're going to discuss Russian forces, Russian air forces, and we are going to be ready before the greatest air battles is going to begin on this special military operation in the sky above Ukraine.